Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. I am in Augusta, Georgia right now at Lake Olmsted, which is actually the home of the 2006 World Championships. But I just swung through Augusta for the first time ever. Played the IDGC the other day, played WR Jackson, so that's super cool. But I'm just here preparing for Champions Cup. But as most of you know, yesterday was the release date of the Mutant and the Splice. So I'm just gonna give you guys a quick look if you haven't seen them yet. I know there's been a couple of them in circulation because there was like a pre-release last summer around Worlds, but just take a quick profile look here. The Mutant, it's the most overstilled mid-range that Discmania makes. There is no other disc like it. It has the square edges, no round edges at all on the disc, and it's just kind of something we've never seen before, but very flat, very boxy on the end. Of course, that's what it's meant to do, but great for backhands, great for sidearms. Obviously insanely torque resistant, but if you've seen Eagle throwing his probably the most out of anybody, he gets on so much coverage and throws the Mutant a ton. But these are now available, and I got this misprint one from Avery Jenkins at Worlds, and it's white, so I really liked it. Now, talking about the Splice. Splice is the same thing. There has been a stock release, but it wasn't a full release, it was like a partial, and I have still yet to throw a stock stamp Splice, but I have a prototype that I got from Simon and a primal run. Now, the prototype I think is flatter. They're pretty similar in overstability, except the prototype I find to be a little less glidey, a little more just kind of get to the ground tilt-ish. But this one, that is the primal run, I got that dyed by Mike Kemp, shout out to him. It's like a Anakin Skywalker, Darth Vader dye, it's pretty cool. Anything that I need like a crazy skip compared to like an FD3, this is just a little faster, a little more guaranteed that it's gonna hyzer, so when you need a shot that's gonna skip, I just prefer a Splice to, fight the wind a little bit more. But that was released yesterday, so if you want a Splice or a Mutant, you'll have to check these out. I'm gonna do a couple throws over here on hole 2 and let you guys see how they fly. These are officially for sale right now on the Discmania website. Go and get yours, they won't last forever. In other news, I've recently got a package from my hat guy, Switch Custom Apparel here in Georgia. So just got the package. I'm guessing you probably have seen this box sitting here next to me. Well, now we've got the 2022 version CW hats. So I did a couple different runs. I did a couple snapbacks with different color changes, and some of them have red, some of them have white. And then I also, last year I only did flex fits. Last year I only did snapbacks. So this year I decided to include some flex fits as well. So different colors, some gray, some black, some white. And you guys, if you are going to be attending the Champions Cup, you can come find me. I will have these for sale. I definitely prefer to do the sales in person rather than shipping a bunch of hats out. But next time you see me in person, ask me if I have a hat, if you guys would like to buy one and support my tour. Okay, that's enough talk. Let's go get to the field and show you how these fly. Okay, so we're at hole 1, and of course it's a little windy, and I've got my 2 Splices and one of my favorite Glow FD3s. And just off the initial profile look, you can't really tell a big difference. I mean, you could probably say that the Splice has that wider rim, but like, it's nothing that somebody who's not very specific about feel and stuff would actually pick out. It's very similar. It's just the flight, I do believe that the Splice on an anhyzer fights out of it much sooner, but let's take a look. Okay, so first what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna throw the Splice on a backhand and try and curve it around the tree. The thing is very, very overstable if you can't tell. So now sidearm. I bet that one's gonna be really hard to see just because the color's like naturally like orange and black, but now let's compare it to the FD3. I'll go backhand because the white Splice is probably more visible. See, there it is right there. I just put the FD3 on a little bit more Annie, and it just went a little straighter right into the bush where the Splice just wanted to get out of it right away. And that's usually where I find the biggest difference is fighting out of the anhyzer. And honestly, I would probably say the same exact thing Here I have my Mutant and one of my favorite MD5s. I would say the exact same thing for both of these. On a hyzer, they probably act the exact same way. The biggest difference I find is that the anhyzer shot, the Mutant will tend to flex out, where the MD5 just kind of is cool with going straight. But direct profile view, they're not even close to the same disc. They're just not. Like, this is a big bead. This is flat on the sides. It's definitely interesting, but let's just see how it flies. I'm going to forehand both of these. Pretty straight, but definitely did not want to stay on that ante. All right, now I'm going to try the MD5 on that exact same angle. So, perfect example, the MD5 actually kept going left of the tree and went about probably 30 feet further. All right, we got Splice for birdie. Oh yeah, baby. Just real quick, something I want to show. So most of you know the rule changed, the PDJ again, that the wedge ace, like the ace, can go through the cage again. Well, Lake Olmsted here has the very old disc catchers that you can actually fit your disc in through the top. And years past that hasn't mattered because it wouldn't count, but now that counts. All right, so just for a total bonus, now we're gonna take every disc I brought, which is 5, and throw them at hole 2's basket because it's on the way back to the van to see if I can ace one. Okay, 1 park jump. Two park jumps, last driver. Three park jumps. It's gonna be harder with the mid ranges to get there. Dang it. I just did that for the first time last week. First time ever. Hey, that was so close. Oh. All right, that's all for today. All right, guys, that's all for today. Thank you for watching, of course, and make sure you get your hands on the new Mutant and the new Splice. And as you can see from my performance there on hole 2, they're some of the best hyzer discs that we have in our lineup. So definitely go check one out. I'm also happy to announce that my Zone jerseys here, this is one of my custom ones, are now officially on sale at zonesportinggoods.com. I have 3 different jerseys. Every single purchase supports my tour, and if you want to rock some sweet ass gear while you're on the course, pick up a CW hat, pick up a CW Zone jersey, and as always, like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.